In this video, we can discuss about pharmacology of drugs which are used as an emetics. So before jumping to the emetics, let's have an idea about what is emesis. So as we know, emesis is the vomiting which occurred due to the stimulation of emetic center or vomiting center which is situated in the medulla oblongata. And there are two receptor or zones which is responsible for the emesis. First one is chemoreceptor zone, chemotrigger zone, as well as nucleus tractus solitaris. Chemotrigger zone is located in area postrema, and nucleus tractus solitaris is the most important relay area for the afferent impulses arising in the GIT, throat and other viscera. And both this chemotrigger zone as well as nuclear tractus solitaris express variety of receptors like histamine 1, dopamine 2, serotonin or 5-HT3, cholinergic M, neurokinin NK1 receptor, cannabinoid CB1 receptor and opioid receptors, through which the emetic signal are relayed and which could target for their anti-emetic drug action. So this is the flow chart which will represent the stimulation of emesis, and this vomiting center is situated in medulla oblongata, which have two zones, chemotrigger zones as well as nucleus tractus solitaris. So by the irritation or chemotherapy or radiation or infection or the different effect of the drug, it may causes activation of this nucleus tractus solitaris, or by different mediators like 5-HT histamine, 5-HT opioid and cannabinoid receptor also can activate the chemotrigger zone to activate the vomiting center in the medulla oblongata. Also some smell, pain and sight and psychogenic stimulus from the cortex also will stimulate the vomiting center for the vomiting. So this is the flow chart of the emesis. Now what is emetics? Emetics are the drugs which are used to evoke the emesis. So when will we use emetics? Usually the emetics will be used only when we had ingested any undesirable material. Unless and otherwise we will not use emetics. Okay. And the different drugs which are used as emetics are the drugs which will act on chemotrigger zone, that is the apomorphine, and the drug which will act reflexly on chemotrigger zone, that is ipecacuanha. Now coming with the apomorphine. What is apomorphine? It is a semi-synthetic derivative of morphine which will act as a dopaminergic agonist in the chemotrigger zone. Usually this is injected as IM or subcutaneously in a dose of 6 mg. It is promptly with induced vomiting within 5 minutes, but it should not be used if the respiration is depressed, because it has inherent respiratory and CNS depressant action. This apomorphine already have some CNS depressant as well as respiratory depressant action, so it should not be used when when the respiration is already depressed. And apomorphine is therapeutic, is mainly used in Parkinsonism, but it is not used nowadays due to its side effects. Now coming to next drug, that is ipecacuanha. It is dried root of Cephalis ipecacuanha containing emetic, which is used as a syrup ipecac, 15 to 30 ml in adult and 10 to 50 ml in children and 5 ml in infants are used to induce vomiting, and this will act by irritating the mucus as well as through the reflex in the chemotrigger zone. That is the mechanism of action of ipecacuanha. Now coming to uses of emetics. Usually emetics are used to induce vomisis only when undesirable substance like poison has been ingested. Usually powder mustard suspension or strong salt solution may be used as an emetics in case of emergency. If we don't have any antiemetic drugs, we can use the powdered mustard suspensions or by using strong salt solution, even high NaCl salt solution, strong salt solution can be induce vomesis. But there are some contraindication while using emetics. Emetics should not be used in case of corrosive poisoning like acid or alkali poisoning, because there will be a risk of perforation and further injury into the esophageal mucosa. And emetics should not be used with the CNS stimulant drug poisoning, because there is a chance for convulsion due to the CNS activation or CNS stimulation. It should not be used in kerosene or petroleum poisoning. There is a chance for aspiration of liquid due to its low viscosity and chemical pneumonia are high. Then it should not be used with unconscious patients, because it may aspirate the vomitus, as well as because of laryngeal reflex is likely to be impaired in case of unconscious patients. And it should not be used in case of morphine and phenothiazine poisoning, because emetics may fail to act as an emetics in case of morphine and phenothiazine poisoning. So these are the different contraindications of emetics. So that is all about the emetics which are used to evoke the vomesis when undesirable food like poison, undesirable food or undesirable substances like poison is ingested. Hope it is clear. Thank you for watching this video.